So guys, I'm here at the Spanish National March. These are the people who want Catalonia to remain a part of Spain. There's a huge turnout here in Barcelona, which is part of Catalonia. Here it is.
Because the Catalan government, okay, wants to do the independence of Catalonia, of Spain, okay, and not everybody are agreed with this decision,
right.
Okay, so a little bit, 50% of the population in Catalonia don't want the independence, and this is because why that today, okay, and some people from Spain also come here today in Barcelona to ask and of the unity of Spain.
What are your opinions on the Catalonian referendum and staying or leaving?
Well, I think my opinion is simply the referendum was just illegal.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have taken place.
Yeah.
And that's it. So I hope the authorities in Catalonia, the Catalan government, comes back to legality.
Galicia, but I am living here for 13 years.
For 13 years?
Yes, 1-3.
Yeah?
I'm almost Catalan, and I think that Catalonia is part of Spain. Okay?
Yeah. What are some reasons why you think Catalonia should remain part of Spain?
Because it is part of Spain. This is a democratic country, and we already are in Spain and in Europe, and we don't have to move to I don't know where,
yeah.
You know. So we think that Catalonia is Spain.
Yeah. And how do you think the government is handling the situation?
I don't think it's handling very well.
Very well.
I was just saying that these 40 years since the Constitution of 1978 was passed with 90% support of the Catalan people, that have been the best 40 years of Spanish history, democratic Spain and democratic Catalonia. And this has been the best in all senses. We held the Olympics together, and we were one people, and this government, Catalan government right now, wants to separate us from the rest of Spain, and democratically saying in any democratic vote there has been proof that there's not enough majority of the Catalan people that want this, and they want to go on anyway, and that is something that we cannot let happen.
Yeah.
And democratically speaking and crying out, but we have to remember that it doesn't matter how loud the street shouts. At the end of the day, it's always in the ballots. And the ballots, when they have been legal, they have shown us that we are in quite a lot of trouble, because we are split almost evenly, half. So how can you build a new country with half of the people against it? And of course, it is very complicated to remain with half of the people wanting to leave. So we have to get together and get an agreement in which all of us can be happy together again.
Mm-hmm. And you were saying that if you don't vote if you don't vote yes, people who do vote yes don't consider you Catalonian?
Absolutely.
Some of them? Yeah.
Not yes or no, but participating in a referendum in which, all the people that count the votes are for yes, all the people that, make the referendum happen are for the yes, because it's an illegal referendum voted in a parliament that was half empty, and that half-empty parliament represented 52% of Catalan voters. How can you tell me that this referendum is valid? When the own Catalan charter, approved by the Catalan people in 2006 say that for very important decisions you need a majority of 90. These people had a majority of 72, and that is for voting who is going to be the director of the regional television. I mean, to declare independence or to vote for a referendum of independence, it is only logical that you need a very reinforced majority. And they didn't have it. And because they didn't have it, they decided to do it anyway. Just rousing the streets and saying as something that is very curious, the streets is ours. No, the street belongs to everybody. To every Catalan, to every Spaniard, to every European, to every American that wants to, travel and visit. The street belongs to everybody. The decisions have to be taken in ballots where everybody agrees what the outcome of the ballot is. That is democracy. The other is just, revolution.
How do you feel about the way the police are handling the situation, the local Catalan police and also the state police?
Well, I think that, of course, the images are all over the world. How can we be in favor of repressing people that, misled or not, were trying to do what they believed it was a legal thing? I think that this has been a lot of tampering with information. People has been very, very badly informed, and I think, of course, everybody is very sorry about what happened. The representative of the Spanish government said yesterday that this situation was very, very regretful. Nobody is in favor of that. But I have to remember that Catalan police expelled from this same square in 2011, causing over 100 wounded people who were protesting against the cuts. The economic cuts.
Economic cuts, okay.
Yes,
Tax cuts?
No, tax cuts.
Okay.
Cuts in social services, in education, in housing grants.
Yeah.
Because of the crisis, at the time conservative Catalan government did those cuts willingly, because more or less it was imposed by the European Union. So they did that willingly. And they used the police without any sort of problem, and said that when you have a problem like this, you have to use the police. And it was absolutely normal. And I think, this caused normally an outrage, and they had to, get back on what they have said. That is basically what's going on here. No one likes, people who peacefully demonstrate in the street to be repressed in such violent manner. Of course not. But the idea of what was going on, actually, it was a coup d'etat staged on September the 6th, in which this majority, with not enough majority even to change anything important, declared that they were going to do this referendum, and probably next week they will declare independence. And with what majority? Counting on whose opinion?
What do you foresee happening in the next weeks, months?
Well, it is very complicated to foresee something.
Yeah.
But I really think that...
what's the worst situation?
Well, I don't even want to think about.
What's the best situation?
The best situation is that the constitutional order is restored. There are new Catalan elections, called. There's a period of cooling off.
To change the Catalonian politicians? Elections, is that what you mean?
Yes, elections. Yeah. And to discuss in Parliament in a civilized way, a way in which we can get together and talk about a possible constitutional reform, because everything's on the table. Largest Spanish political parties have opened the possibility of changing the constitution. But I don't think that independentist politicians are too much into this, because they want to surf the wave of the public outrage and probably of the international images that right now are giving them some kind of legitimacy when they don't have any democratic legitimacy to do what they're doing.
Wow. What's your name?
Fernando.
Fernando.
Yeah.
Gracias, Fernando.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
And you're from Barcelona here?
No, I'm from Figueras, a little town where Salvador Dalí was born.
Oh, okay, but Catalonia.
Absolutely.
Sí.
Well, at least if this law that they passed on the 6th, they take my Catalan nationality away.
What do you think is a good solution?
First of all, come back to legality.
Come back to legality.
Stop this craziness
Yeah.
of referendums and unilateral declarations of independence. Stopping that, that's the first step. And then coming to solution which where both parts are involved.